Hey guys, it's Christian here back from CNH again for another informative review video. This will be a walk around review video specifically. This will be a Scott's lawn tractor, as the name clearly states on the front of the hood right there. This is a 16 horsepower 42-inch automatic manufactured by John Deere with a Kohler Command engine on it. It has a 16 horsepower Kohler Command to be specific here. And the reason I was making this video was because I just want to show you what a machine would look like if somebody left in a field out there and stuff like that, because the customer we got this thing off of apparently left it out in their backyard for about a year's time. And because of that, she has had a new carburetor put on, for one thing, and the tank needed to be cleaned out. Also, she had a huge rat's nest under the engine shroud itself. You can see it right down there on the foot rest right there. We had to take out clumps and clumps of debris. There's still some on the ground over here. We had to spend probably about a good 45 minutes taking out all that crap underneath the engine shroud right there. There's actually still just a teeny bit left in the bottom portion of the actual I want to call metal plates that actually surround the engine underneath there as well too. Plus, we had the unfortunate surprise that we actually seen a little mouse dead inside of the actual top of the engine right there as well too. It was actually fried because unfortunately the engine got so hot that it just basically burnt the mouse to a crisp, and we had to pull all that debris out of there as well too. And that's another reason why we recommend to keep your machines indoors if possible. It'd be better to keep them actually in a garage if you can as well too, because if you leave them outside and if you do not maintain them according to what the manufacturer recommends, you'll have these problems with it as well too. So let me give you another shot of the back of the engine tag on here as well too for you guys. Let me get this thing flipped up here for you, and there we go. There's the engine tag. Let's get zoom in on here for you guys. There we go. It's too much light overhead here. GX1642S 150526 Scott's Mall 1642H, date code 043001. There you go for the information from the actual tag. And I'll give you a tag number of the actual engine here as well too. So here we go. I'm going to get this thing out of the way here. There we go. Model number CV16S with a spec number of 43526 and a serial number of 311 starting as. So that's the information for the two specifics right there for that. And yeah, the reason I was making this video was because this lady, like I said before, she did not maintain according to the manufacturer's recommendations. The air filter was completely gasoline soaked on there, plus it was the tank actually had full of water in it as well too, because the lady told me that she actually put in her shed here recently and dumped like 5-year-old gasoline into the gas tank, and the gas was like almost black. And she called us up, and unfortunately the carburetor needed to be replaced on here specifically because of that one problem, plus the fact that she left it outside in the field for quite some time, over a year's time. And we do recommend simply replacing a carburetor on this style of machine, specifically because if you take it apart, clean that, and rebuild it, and it still gives you problems, you basically wasted an hour or 2 hours of doing the overhaul and rebuild of the machine right there for the actual carburetor specifically. And because of that, we find over the course of probably about 8 years over here, it's sometimes more economical and cost effective on our end, and it keeps the customer satisfied to simply replace a carburetor rather than trying to clean it out and rebuild it, because if you got a new carburetor on there, it's 99.999 guaranteed to have no running issues after that fact, as long as the customer maintains it according to what you tell them to do in their specific owner's manual for that. So that's another reason why I made this video as well too. So just please be mindful of your machine out there. Just if you're going to store it, do not store it outside anywhere. Just store it in your garage. And if you can, maybe store it inside your actual cellar if you can actually put it in your cellar as well, to just drain out all the gasoline prior to any kind of storage right there for that. So there's another shot of the engine right there. I'll give you a shot of this other side over here as well too. There you go. There's the other side, the back over there, and there's the front side. This engine has full pressure lubrication as indicated by the oil filter. It does not have a fuel pump on here, however. It's simply gravity fed, as some of them are. The actual bigger engines that have a gas tank in the back are typically fuel pump fed on there as well too, guys. So that's all I can tell you about that. Just maintain your machines, and you shouldn't have any problems with them. Almost forgot. I almost forgot about that. There's one thing I should mention. Scott's was, I might have mentioned it before, but Scott's was only made in, like, I think 2000, 2003, I believe. So if you're on the market for looking for like a used machine, I would personally steer clear of these Scott's machines, simply because as they get older and older, it's harder to find OEM parts for the actual machine here as well too. Even though they were made by John Deere, I just personally recommend, if you want to get a used machine, just get a Sears or an MTD and stuff like that, or possibly a John Deere. Don't get the lowball Scott's out there as well too. Just please avoid those one right there, for simply because the quality is not there as opposed to the typical John Deere. It may say manufactured by John Deere. The problem is the quality is not the same thing as a higher end John Deere machine, so just be aware of that fact prior to purchasing any kind of tractor right there for that guy. So anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you within 24 or 48 hours after you leave some kind of a detailed message. So I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.